be throwing up just a little bit of a different result to what many expected coming from this game this afternoon. Arsenal 0, Birmingham City 0 at the interval, despite the Gunners' early dominance. They haven't been able to find a way past a very impressive Hannah Hampton between the Birmingham City posts today. And while the away side have certainly struggled to cultivate any really attacking opportunities to threaten Lydia Williams' goal at the other end of the field, you do have to credit it their defensive stability at times, almost constantly under duress from that Arsenal attack. Caitlin Ford, Beth Mead and Vivianne Miedema have all threatened to find a breakthrough. None have succeeded, though, in the opening 45 minutes. Just before we get the second half underway, just a reminder that the Barclays FA Women's Super League is proud to support the Rainbow Laces cause, which celebrates and promotes LGBT and inclusion in all sport. As Arsenal go looking to try and rectify the situation that they see themselves in at the moment. And we get the second half underway with Arsenal kicking from left to right on your screen. And certainly expected to finally find that breakthrough in this second half. But will Birmingham City's resilience hold out? And will Carla Ward's side be able to keep a fourth clean sheet on the road in the Barclays WSL? If they can't see any changes, we will try and get confirmation of that for you. In the opening minutes of this second half, Birmingham tried to find a way through the heart of the pitch. Schofield, though, unable to bring it under control. No free kick given as McCabe went down. Collected by Beth Mead, who stayed on that far side of the field, which means she'll be on the left-hand side of the Arsenal attack with Caitlin Ford on the right on this near side. Both very adaptable on either flank. The two wide women for Arsenal. Be amazing to think of Arsenal not scoring on home soil. They haven't failed to score in the WSL on home soil since 2016, September 2016 to be precise. At the moment, they're still struggling to find a breakthrough. Free kick given, though, as Ford is just tripped as she tried to turn away. Holloway just has to be careful because she's already had a talking to from the officials. Harriet Scott receiving the only yellow card of the first half on the opposite flank for Birmingham City. Beth Mead stood over it. Delivery right into the heart of the box. It's still going to ricochet around, and the shot took a deflection and is safely collected by Hampton. No real clean connection on it from Ford. Once again, the swarm of bodies back behind the ball for Birmingham City do their job and keep Arsenal at bay. Williamson, it's not the best knockback to her keeper. Williams sends it high into the sky. Brought under control here by Green. A support left or right. Tried to go down the centre of the field instead, where it was very busy indeed. Holloway. Turned by Schofield. That's really well worked if Holloway can get onto it. Good defending by the German Meyer, just stepping in front and doing enough. Best little passage of movement, though, in possession from Birmingham City that we've seen all game. Just wonder if they'll grow more in confidence as this second half continues. Holloway stayed fairly far up the pitch, but can't thread the needle, looking for Walker. McCabe. Kim Little missed that penalty midway through the first half. Ford waiting inside the area. It's not going to find her that delivery. Whistle goes anyway as Jill Rood was on the follow-up. if Hannah Hampton keeps up these sorts of performances, she'll be looking at a few more individual awards perhaps coming into the trophy cabinet. She has been nominated for the November Player of the Month in the Barclays WSL after the clean sheets on the road recently. A performance like this, if she can maintain it throughout the 90 minutes and the remainder of this second half, would certainly put her in good stead to achieve that individual accolade. Miedema would love to break the duck. Ford gives it inside. Arsenal just struggling to keep possession slightly. Miedema again just trying to settle things down. Little. Maya back to the centre-back. Williamson, the weaker left boot. It's a trip. No free kick as Beth Mead went down. Birmingham was stood stationary as well, almost expecting the official to blow and stop play. And that is a free kick as Murray goes over, and the Arsenal players, I think, just want to have a little word with Christina Hattersley about that. Did look like Beth Mead was caught just on the edge of the area. She stayed down, expecting a decision to go her way. Chance for Birmingham to clear their line, so... Coursey trying to flick it on. A long ball from Hampton. Well, cut out by Holloway. Murray wanted the return pass, it didn't come back to her. Oh, and Williamson did not like that at all as she stands up to Napier on this near side. The young Birmingham winger did take a swing at the ball, but she certainly caught the Arsenal centre-back. Williamson reacted to it. Maya. Here is Williamson. And again. 3 or 4 red shirts queuing up on the edge of the area and hoping an opportunity comes their way. It almost fell for Little. Williamson recollects. They will recycle once more. BT leaves it. McCabe. Jill Roord. Williamson sends it into the box. Murray trying to clear, under pressure. Eventually Birmingham do get it away. It's only really one forward. That was Walker. She's underneath this now, sandwiched between two. Free kick goes the forwards' way as well. She was caught between Malin Gut and Jennifer Beattie. In fact, it's offside. Flag raised on the far side of the field. The Arsenal players certainly thought that had been given against them. Change coming. It's Toussaint. Makes her way off. Hasn't really been involved too much in the game. It's a lovely nod down for Little to collect. Quickly nicked away from her though. Another ball over the top. Goes long looking for Walker. She's got support arriving from Napier. Walker taking on one, taking on two. Caught, nothing given. Williamson clears it away. Scott. Can't find a teammate. just got a Birmingham player down at the moment, which is what the away players were trying to alert the officials to. There's confirmation of the substitution that Emma Kelly was the one that came on for Toussaint. Okay, just having a word with Scott. Didn't notice the coming together of the two players, but Harriet Scott certainly seems to be a little worse for wear as she limps off. Birmingham do have players that they can bring on off the bench in the form of Lucy Whipp and Chloe McCarron that could perhaps change a game. It's a lovely pass, just is a little overhit for both Jill Roord and too far away from Miedema. The Arsenal bench with a full allocation of substitutes as opposed to Birmingham City, who've only brought 4 for the bench. Danielle van der Donk, and of course they have John Nobbs as well on the bench, who can be a real threat. Lisa Evans too. There's depth there if Arsenal need a little bit of extra firepower. Of course, Jordan Nobbs had that spectacular goal against Birmingham City the last time these two sides met. Williamson quick with the free kick. Plenty of space down the middle of the park, so it's sent wide to Mead. Cut inside and have a go herself. Good block by Scott, who's back on the field. Back making an important intervention. Hanging ball towards the far post, and it's in! Ford got her head to it. Was under duress from the defenders, but she was brave. And with a little help from the frame of the goal, Caitlin Ford finds the opener for Arsenal. It's taken just over 11 minutes in this second half, but finally the Gunners have their breakthrough. It's a good ball in from that far side as well to pick her out. She was just stronger than the defender to ensure he got her head to it. Score recently as well, of course, in the Conti Cup success against Tottenham Hotspur, their North London rivals. She's made a habit of scoring against Tottenham this year because in the WSL she grabbed a brace against them as well. And Arsenal now, have they perhaps opened the floodgates? That's a free kick as Scott pulls back. She needs to be careful, having already been booked. It was a cynical challenge too. I think that might be the very last one that she gets. Williamson and Beattie, number 6 and 5 respectively, both in and around that pocket of players in the penalty area. It's a free header and a good save by Hampton, down at her feet as Roord got the nod on it. McCabe with the outswinger, finding the Dutch woman, but Hampton quick to react and ensure it didn't slip past her. It's an awkward one under pressure, and Hampton didn't look like she enjoyed that as she was trying to find Holloway. And Harriet Scott is going to make her way off. Just too dangerous, the thought of her getting sent off and putting her team down to 10 players. Gemma Lawley, who made a Barclays WSL debut against West Ham earlier this season, comes on to replace her. Defender by trade. Might be a reshuffle in terms of the positions of the back line, though, for Birmingham City. Touched by Ford, just stretching to try and feed it inside to Malin Gut. Emma Kelly chasing down on the far side, but it's a chase in vain as Arsenal move the ball around crisply and precisely, and they find little pockets to pave a way through. Mead with the effort from the edge of the box, and Hampton's down to it to keep it out. Launched high into the sky. First touch was all right by Walker. Left her with a lot to do, though, with the second. Caught under the feet of Green as well, as she has to go back. She had space on this near side, too. Green, Murray. Down she goes. Jill Rourke comes away with it. Miedema in behind. An opportunity now. Smashed, and it's just between the legs of the keeper and stays out. Still not quite her day. Hampton thwarts her, and not for the first time. Green went looking for her forward, but it was too close to Beattie, too far away from Walker. Maya. Ford. Looking to take on her marker. Good ball into the box, headed away, but not well away. Maya. Rood with the effort! Finds the top corner. Quick reactions from the Dutchwoman. A scoop and a lift, and somehow it loops over Hannah Hampton and into the top corner. Her impressive scoring streak in the Barclays WSL continues. It's now 7 on the season for her. Almost like a little pitching wedge, just chipping underneath it. There's no real chance for the keeper. Change coming for Arsenal. Leonie Maya makes her way off. Looks like Lisa Evans is coming on. Jennifer Beattie as well, making her way off. Lottie Wubben-Moy gets set to come on. Beattie, who took Wubben-Moy's place from the starting 11 from their last WSL outing. Now they swap back over again for the remainder of this second half. Wubben-Moy alongside Williamson as the back two for Arsenal. It does look like Lisa Evans is just going to slot in at that right back position, though she, much like Katie McCabe, will be keen to get forward and support the attacks. Now it is a huge task for Birmingham City to come back from. Barely seen the ball for large parts of this game. As Arsenal have controlled possession. Everybody knows about the firepower that they have in front of goal. Top scorers in the league by some way. Getting their 31st and 32nd of the WSL. campaign this afternoon. If they can keep a clean sheet, they'll be very grateful of that. They've only had one this season so far. That was on the road against Brighton and Hove Albion in that convincing 5-0 victory earlier in the campaign. Defensively, it has been the real one weakness to this Arsenal side this year, as Napier can't be found with the cross. Good. Neat ball out to the far side. McCabe is just inside, but unable to collect. Nicked away from her by Emma Kelly. Mead him up. Lovely layoff. Evans with the strike. Oh, it's just wide. I thought for a moment that that had just beaten Hannah Hampton away down to the keeper's right. I wonder if in fact she got a touch on it. If she did, it's a magnificent save once again. Arsenal with the corner, and they take it quickly. To the box it goes, headed away at the near post. Williamson pings it over the top, helped on by Schofield. Meet him up. Good. Kim Little. She'll have a go. She too goes close, but not close enough. Arsenal creating chances at will now. They are running the show, even more so than they did earlier in the game. Birmingham City's defence is now getting just pushed and pulled out of position, and the scoring opportunities are still coming. Katie McCabe coming off. Steph Catley coming on. Player who was talking on the Arsenal club website about how she felt it was her destiny to play for this club. The Australian, she's had time, of course, in Australia and in the USA as well, but arriving at the Gunners, team supported by her granddad. She discussed the delight that he had of her signing for the Gunners. No corner, goal kick instead. Birmingham once again just trying to huff and puff a little without ever really having a chance to blow the house down. Ruben Moy. Good. Williamson. Miedemeier. Well kept at bay by Rebecca Holloway. About 20 minutes to go. Just over, plus any stoppage time as well. Arsenal firmly in control of this tie. Looks like they're going to be settling just off Manchester United at the top of the Barclays WSL table, a point off the league leaders again. They have another corner.